find them. So uh, let's come to the next question. So this one I wanted to explain in the class itself. The next thing is validation page. Okay, so validation page is something like login page. Okay, I'll say instead of validation I'll say login page. So login page. So generally a login page is something like so your Facebook login or Instagram login, whatever the login page, so Gmail login. So you'll have your username and password, right? So and when you are entering username and password, both have to match. Then only. So when you submit, so you will get logged in. Okay, you'll get to the home page, right? So we will just create a backend, a small code, okay, in the backend, okay, and then we'll see how we can create that. Okay, so generally so when you type your username and your password, so what happens is that in the backend it will check, first of all it will check whether the username is existed or not, basically. Okay, so whatever the username, whatever your email id is there. So let's say you're entering your username in Gmail. Okay, so first of all what happens once you enter your email, so it checks whether that you email is existed like in the database of Gmail. Okay, whether they have it or not. So if that particular username is present in the Gmail, so in the Google's database, then you will be proceeded to enter your password, and once you enter your password, and it will match whether the assigned password is correct for that username or not. Okay. So once they check whether the password is correct or wrong, so if it is correct, you'll be logging into the your email. Okay, or otherwise it will fail, right? So the password is incorrect, something like that. Or else if the username itself is not there, then it says username doesn't exist, like would you like to sign up, something like that, right? So we'll try to achieve the same kind of scenario here as well. Okay, first of all, to achieve that this login page, okay, so we need to have a small database kind of thing. Okay, however, here our database is basically nothing but we will create a dictionary, okay, with a key value pairs. Okay, username password pairs. Okay, so let's create a dictionary. Okay, so okay, so login dict, I'll just give some name like this, login dictionary, and I'll give some usernames and password. Okay, so let's say username one and password one. Okay, so and after that I'll give Avinash, and then I'll give so Avinash 123, something like this, and so I'll give Krishna, and then Krishna 123. Okay, so I'll give something Virat, and Kohli 123, and then Dhoni, I'll give Dhoni 123. Okay, so I have just created some usernames and password. Okay, so whatever the dictionary keys are there. Okay, so those all are my so these are all the usernames. Okay, and these are all the passwords. Okay, these are all the passwords. So all the keys are my usernames, all the values are my passwords. Okay, so this is my small database that I have created. Okay, now using this one we'll just create a login page. Okay, so as I told you, so first of all when you are entering into a Gmail login page, first of all it will ask you to enter your username and your password, right? So let's do that. So username. Okay, we are going to enter it. So we are going to use input. Okay, we are going to use input to enter your username. Okay, enter your username, this is the first thing, and then I will also ask you to enter password. Later we can change the position where we can use the password. Okay, but for now I'm going to enter password. Okay, enter your password, right? So now I need to like this is the first thing that Gmail asks. or any login page asks you to enter your username and password. Okay, so once you are entering your username and password, what is the next thing is that I need to check whether the username is existed or not. Okay, where this username should be, it should be in this database. Okay, in the keys section. Okay, in the keys section it has to be there. Okay, so I need to check if username in login dict dot keys, that means if it is present. Okay, if it is present, so what I'll do now, the next thing is that I will check the password. Okay, I'll check the password. How do I check it? So say for example, I'll just uh, give pass so that, so let me enter, so Avinash 123. Okay, now the next thing is that, so I need to check whether these two are matching or not. Okay, so if the username is existed, okay, once the username is existed, what I'll do is username, the entered username, the entered password should be assigned to this username. Okay, so for that, my database using the indexing. Okay, using the indexing, login dict, sorry, Avinash. Okay, I have Avinash. Okay, I have Avinash, but I do not have Avinash 1. Okay, I do not have Avinash 1. So this will fail obviously. So so when I'm giving my username, I can check something like this. Okay, I can check something like this. So whenever I put username, okay, so obviously username is Avinash 1 right now. So it says key error, that particular key is not there. Okay, so it will fail. Okay, at this part it will fail. So now the thing is, if the username is present, so let's say if the username is present, then what happens? So I'll just pass Avinash and Avinash 123. Okay, so now if I execute this part, I'll get the exact password. Okay, I can check with that. Okay, I can check with that. So now first thing is that if the username is present in the keys, fine. If it is present, then the next thing is if login dict of username. Okay, the same thing, when I am checking this one, the output is password. Okay, login dict of username is always the password. So login dict of key, we are doing the key in dictionary indexing. Okay, when we are doing the indexing, so the dictionary of your key is always, the output is value. Okay, so if the login dict of username double equal to password, okay, double equal to password, then what will say, print welcome to the page. Okay, something like this, welcome to the page. So this is my first thing. So execute now. So let's give the username and let's give the password. So both are matched. Okay, both are matched, so that's why it is saying welcome to the page. So I'll write here both are matched. Okay, so welcome to the page, something like that. So Avinash and Avinash 123. Okay, and so if the username sorry, if the password is matched, so what if the password doesn't match? Okay, password doesn't match. So Elif, okay, so login dict, oh sorry, I can directly write else actually, so I don't need to check also, because if both are not matching, okay, if this condition is failing means both are not matching. So I'll say print incorrect password. Okay, incorrect password. So execute it. Now I will give Avinash. Okay, and then so now it goes to incorrect password. Okay, because both are not matching, so it comes here. Okay, this case is fine. So we are checking the password and all, it is fine. But if the username in login dot keys, if this is failing, so that means if that particular username is not present, okay, if the particular username is not present, then else. Okay, else I'll say uh, print username username uh, doesn't doesn't exist. Okay, username doesn't exist. Execute now. Avinash and Avinash 1. Oh, sorry, the password incorrect I gave. So Avinash 1, and so it says Avinash 1 doesn't exist. Okay, Avinash 1 doesn't exist. So when it doesn't exist, okay, when an username doesn't exist, what generally it asks is, it asks whether would you like to sign up, something like that. Okay, whether it says would you like to sign up. So I'll say ask is equals to input. Would you like to sign up? Okay, would you like to sign up? Enter, sorry, enter yes to sign up. Okay, something like this, or else like I'll just put something like this. Yes or no. Okay, yes or no. So something like this. Execute. I'll just print ask for now. Okay, I'll print the ask. Execute it. So okay, so it says would you like to sign up, yes or no. Okay, I can enter anything. Okay, I can enter anything. So if I say capital yes, okay, if I say capital S, it and I have the matching value as small s or something like that, or small no, something like that. So it has to match with the input. So what I'll do is I'll convert everything into a lowercase. Okay, so I'll put dot lower, so that so if I put even put capitals also, I'll get printed as smaller case. Okay, as I'm converting everything into lower. Now what I'll do is I'll check if ask is equal to, okay, is equal to yes. Okay, then what I need to do is he wants to sign up now. Okay, he wanted to sign up. So if he wanted to sign up, I need to enter new username and new password, and I have to save that in the database, right? So, and I'll say new username. Okay, new username. So I'll ask input to enter new username. Okay, new username and new password input. Okay, so enter new password. Okay, enter new password. Okay, enter new password. So okay, so now he has entered new username and new password. So now once he enters, okay, once the person enters new username and password, we need to update the same in the database. Okay, we need to update the same in the database. Here our database is our dictionary, login dict. Using this one, we'll update that username and password, new username and password. Okay, when you are updating, you have to update in the format of a dictionary only. So new username along with new password. Okay, so this is the case. If that particular person wants to sign up, then we are asking him to enter new username and password, and then we are updating into the dictionary. So once that is happening, then we can use else. Okay, so if he don't want to sign up, okay, if he don't want to sign up, anything other than yes, okay, anything other than yes, whatever that the person says, anything other than yes. So we can say uh, print thanks. Okay, visit again, something like that. Okay, thanks, visit again. We are giving. Okay, that's it. Execute. So let's give username, password. So now the person is asking yes or no. So I'll say yes, capital yes or whatever. You can use small s also. So enter new username. So I'll give new username and new password. Okay, now if you see login date, execute your login date, and you have Avinash 1 and Avinash 2. Okay, the new username and password is updated. Okay, new username and password is updated. And one more thing, I wanted to do small change. Okay, I'll put an or here. I'll say ask double equal to small y. Okay, even I can give y also, y or n, something like that. Okay, so execute, and I'll give. Okay, I'll say why. So it is asking because this condition is true now. Okay, so now it is asking me to enter the new username. So I'll say Avin. So Avin 123. Okay, so login date. So you have Avin 123 added. Okay, added into your code. So like this you can create a new login page backend code. Okay, so like this you can create. So yeah, and one more thing is that, so one small change. So once you enter username, you can also put your password after checking whether the username is existed or not. Okay, after the username existed or not, because only then only it is required. Okay, so I'll remove the password here. Okay, the password part I'll remove here, and then I'll put here. Okay, because if the username doesn't existed, we don't need to check with the password, right? So it is not a mandatory thing. So that's why I'm writing the password inside. Okay, so now execute. Now it just asks username first. Okay, I'll say something like Sachin. Okay, let's say this username is not there. Okay, now database execute, and directly it goes here print. It is printing Sachin doesn't exist. Okay, and now would you like to sign up? Now it is asking. Okay, I'll say yes, and I'll enter the username. Okay, and I'll say okay, something like this. So I have the username and password now. So I don't need to enter the password. Okay, I don't need to enter the password always. Okay, only when it is required. So now I'll execute again, and I'll say Sachin is and is there. Okay, this username is there. That means this particular condition is true now. So now it is asking to enter the password. Okay, now I'll enter the password. Okay, so it says incorrect because I have entered SRT1, but actually it is SRT only. SRT done. Both are matched. Welcome to the page. Okay, so something like this. So like this you can do. Okay, this is how you can create a validation page. Any doubts this part? I hope you guys understood clearly, or do you want any more clarification in this? Okay, fine then. Okay. What about forget password option? Okay. Forget password option. So yeah, that too also we can write actually, but with just an if else loop we cannot actually achieve that. Okay. So like this, say your password is incorrect. Uh, then that case you can write an else if you forget the password, and you can write an update something like this. So Elif uh, ask not ask also, like if your password is incorrect, and here itself you can ask. So if so not even if ask so let's say forgot, something like this I can write here, and I can say uh, input if you, let's say if you forgot the password, enter yes or no. Okay, something like this. So if the particular person forgets the password, okay, so let me print forgot first. Okay, I'll convert this into lowercase dot lower. Okay, dot lower. So enter your username. Sorry, stop here. Execute. So Avinash, this username exists, and enter your password. So I will say so incorrect password. If you forgot the password, enter yes or no, and yes, and it is printing yes. Fine. Okay. Now what I'll do is here I'll change it. So forgot the password, and now I would like to change password. Okay, change password. Okay, so input. So would you like to change the password? Okay, so if you would like to change the password, so enter yes or no, something like that. Okay, I'll give it. So here also I'll put yes or no case. Okay, so dot lower. Okay, so if forgot is equal to s, sorry, double equal to yes. Okay, so then only I'll do add this change password case. Okay, okay, so here what I'll do is if that particular would like to change yes or no, so then let me print change password. So Avinash and so password is incorrect. If you forgot the password, you say yes, and would you like to change the password? Yes. Okay, so then what I need to do is I like to enter the username. Okay, of course small verification we have to do, however, so I cannot do the OTP thing and all right now here, so I'll just do username only. So let's say I'll check the username, and then I'll enter the password. So I'll say please enter, so please enter your existing username. Okay, username. Okay, so I'll say user existing user name is equals to, you can write input, and you can say enter your user name. Okay, and then I'll ask that person. So if existing username, I can check with again in the login dictionary.case, but however it is already in keys only, I don't need to check again. So I'll ask directly to enter the password. Okay, so new password. Okay, new password. So I'll ask to enter new password, enter new password, and then what I'll do is I'll change the value. Okay, I have to change the value for that new username, right? So login dict of existing, okay, existing username, okay, existing username is equals to, so I'll give new password. Okay, and one more thing is that it will happen only if change password, okay, change password is equal to yes. Okay, or change password is equal to y. Okay, then only this is possible. Okay, this whole thing is possible. Here also put or forgot is equal to y. Okay. Um, so I'm just adding new password to the existing username now. Okay. So execute. So Avinash is there. Okay. Password is incorrect. And if you forgot the password, yes. Would you like to change the password? Yes. Please enter your username. My username is Avinash. And my new password will be something else. Okay. So let me give Avinash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Execute. So I can print something else. Uh, Actually, I can check directly, but login dict execute. Now the password has changed. Okay, so above the password is actually Avinash123. Now the password is updated. Okay, Avinash for Avinash it is 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so I'll write a small print statement. Okay, print mm, print let's say password changed successfully. Okay, successfully. So I will say else print so change password yes or no. Okay, so something like this. Thanks. Okay, whatever it is. And forgot password. Here also I can write else saying print. Please enter correct password. Okay, because this else is referring to this if. Okay, this else is referring to this if. Okay, so if forgot yes or like if you forgot the password, then only this happens. If you don't forgot the password, then I'm saying please enter the correct password. Okay, something like that. So execute it. So Avinash incorrect password. So I didn't forget the password, so I'll say no. So it's saying please enter correct password. Okay, or else execute. So if you forgot the password, yes. Would you like to change the password? No. So then thanks. That's it. Like this. Okay. So this is what all the cases happening. So understood. So about the change password, of course, so we can, of course, there is more verification that you can do actually. So say, for example, you can create another login dictionary, say giving something like hint. Okay, login hint dictionary, and for every username you can give a hint. Okay, so that when I proposed a hint, okay, then you can just write or you can just guess your hint, and based on that you can enter your password and you can change it. Otherwise again you have to do the same procedure. Okay, that like that you can do, but but not the OPT cases and all. So that's not a possible thing right now here. Okay, but yeah, like this you can do for now. Okay. So any questions to this part? Yeah. Understood. Okay, fine. Fine then. So this is how you are creating your username and password. Okay, validation page. Okay, and yeah, okay. So this is mostly about for loop, but I forgot to tell you one thing. So previously, so about this slash n. Okay, I don't remember saying this, but I'll like to tell you. So slash n is basically nothing but a new line. Okay, so print mm, hello slash n. Okay, and Avinash. So whenever I put slash n, it takes into new line. Okay, so side by side it's not going to print. Okay, it is going to print in the new line. Okay, and so wherever you want to use, you can use it. Okay, wherever you want to use inside the print, anywhere you want to use, you can use it. Okay, so let me put here slash n. There it goes. Okay, after a new line, the remaining part is going to print, and till the space it print, and after that it goes to the new line, and remaining characters will be printed. Okay, and one more thing is that so there's one more special character called slash t. Okay, so slash t is basically nothing but tab space. Okay, slash t is a tab space. Okay, so tab space is nothing but one tab space. Okay, one tab space. Whenever you click a tab, how much space you comes? It comes So that space, okay, that's a dash space. So these two are called escape characters, okay. We say these two as escape characters. So slash n and slash t. Okay, I forgot to add this point previously. So slash n and slash t. Okay, I just wanted to recall that. Okay then. So yeah. So that's it about the if and else. Okay, if else and else if. Okay. So yeah, and tomorrow like I'll start with the while loop. Okay. So while loop. So that's it with today's session. Hope you guys understood this class.